Anyway, let me welcome you to the fourth leg of the Race for American Jobs and Clean Energy Leadership. We are committed to the belief that when it comes to the arms race for clean energy, we can lead, and we can also lose. As one of our panelists, Steve Walker, notes in the press release today, when it comes to clean energy, we can either go with the new and the growing or stick with the old and the dying. And it's very clear which of those choices that we intend to take. And this is largely about jobs. And we have a firm belief that if we really are going to usher in American jobs that stay here, we need to do so through a low-carbon economy.
Comprehensive energy and climate legislation is absolutely critical to our economic future to keep up with what's going on around the world. This is about job creation. This is about protecting our economy. This is about getting control of our destiny. And it's also about expanding into the 21st century.
We don't have time to peel off the low-hanging fruit, according to the climate science. You know, the disruption and the changes that are coming and the ability to respond to them if we're going to lower climate emissions, it has to start now.
We're pleading for an opportunity to level the playing field with the rest of the world, to give us an opportunity to compete. And it's going to happen anyways. And there's entrepreneurs in this room, and there's entrepreneurs across this country, and there's entrepreneurs in BICEP who have been making these cases. But it would sure be a whole lot easier, and it will, more importantly, and speed is of the essence, it will happen a whole lot faster when we put a price on carbon.
To level that playing field is what we need to do so that people have a choice. Because what Gary said, when people have a choice, they will exercise that choice. And that's really what's missing right now.
You know, government doesn't lead. Government will follow. Government will follow the leadership of where jobs are.
Given the experience that we've had in the chamber, I'm comfortable saying that I think there has been, in the case of businesses, and particularly small businesses here in the region, there has been a shift in thinking around this issue, where it's no longer an issue about a moral obligation to protecting the environment. That still exists and is very important. But business people are starting to see this as an economic issue, an issue that leads to cost savings, to further economic growth, to new jobs.
This kind of legislation and support can really create these industries.
There's a call, I believe, in our state for these kind of projects that are beacons, and there's a board in the state that keeps using this term, a beacon project that educates people, that opens their eyes, and gets them thinking a little differently. And what better place to do it than someplace like a school or a municipality who should be spending money on services and education and not on oil.
The Northeast here, when I say the Northeast, I'm defining as New York and New England, consumes about 5 billion gallons of heating fuel a year, and 5 billion gallons last year represented an export of dollars, because last I checked we don't have any oil wells in the Northeast here, of approximately 10 to 14 billion dollars of cash that exported went outside of this region. And when you get to the particular oil that comes into this region, that's 100% out of this country. And that's something I'd like to see reversed.
Our story with the Chamber has been one that I think there is the desire and the need with companies like Stonyfield and UNH and others that are in the region to make Manchester an example. One of the things that the city is looking at that I'm really excited about is the creation of a new solar array on the capped landfill off of Dunbarton Road, which is in the northwest corner of the city, which would be a huge project and one of the largest potential sites for an array in the state.
Look at the amount of jobs and ideas right here represented on this stage that would happen faster, that would happen this year with a little bit of a carbon signal, with a price on carbon, as Mark says. So it's very simple. We need leadership now, and we need it now.